The motivation behind Keith's death from the Montgomery County Police Department was not to find out what happened to Keith, but to keep whatever happened to Keith hidden.
In my 10 or 15 minutes on the scene, waiting for the police to arrive, I came to the conclusion that this wasn't something that he did to himself. This was something that was done to him. It looks to me like this rope has been configured to hoist his body into the position that we found him in. To have a lynching happen in 1986 in Montgomery County, that just completely disturbed me.
The officer called the county coroner and told him there was no need for him to come to the scene and that he should just mark the death a suicide. At the time, I trusted the officer, even though I could not think of any reason why my son would take his own life. The officer later exaggerated my statement and used it to substantiate his own creation of a reason.
The story didn't make sense then. It doesn't make sense now.
I always hold that guilt, like, well, maybe if I was home, I could have intervened or I could have done something. I guess it's called survivor's guilt. My mom tried to escalate it to the FBI level, but the FBI kept kicking it back to the state level because they kept saying, well, there's nothing here federal, there's nothing we can do. You have a black man strung up on a tree. That implication alone should interest you.
We found a tremendous amount of discrepancies in the initial investigation.
Was he poisoned? Maybe he was.
You see your brother on a tree, but then you see the lie.
Anybody that thinks that Sherry Warren is going to let this case go has another thing coming.
If only one person was affected by Keith's story, I've done my job, you know?